Yo, welcome back to Wontowonpodcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
Mac Daddy Brenda.
Yo, what's up? This is Jay.
And we'll be discussing topics, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture. If you're trying to vibe out, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this episode. Much love.
Check it out.
Man, how do you really move? Like, how are your emotions in certain situations? I gotta know.
And then before you know it, we was podcasting.
It's like, I don't know, like when I saw him, like it felt like it was the little boy in me crying.
Welcome back to Wontowonpodcast, y'all. We all in the building today. Thank God.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
We was on done last time, weren't we?
I don't know. We always sporadic. But I was on TikTok earlier and I had stumbled across this video and I just want to react to it. So let's go ahead, Steve.
Thinking that it's a problem that I won't step up and stop my mom's child from going to foster care just because I'm the big brother. But I honestly have no relationship at all with that child. And my mom's family is trying to make me seem like I'm wrong and that I'm going to regret it. Basically trying to guilt trip me into stepping in and adopting the child. I'm 24 years old. And when I was 16, my biological father passed away. Unbeknownst to me, my mother was having an affair. She moved her affair partner in 1 week after my father passed away. My mom was pregnant at the time. Pregnant by who, you might ask? The affair partner. So the affair partner moved in. She had the baby. They got married. The whole nine, right? That happened when I was 16 years old. When I was 18, I moved out, went no contact. I didn't talk to my mom, my stepdad, and I didn't talk to their kid. I was no contact. Now, I did keep in contact with my mom's family, but if they ever tried to talk about my mom or connecting a relationship back to her, I went no contact with them. 2 years after I moved out of my mom's house, I went over to my auntie's house. She was inviting me over to come eat. When I got over there, my mother's child was there. And she was trying to say, this is my chance to make a relationship with her outside of my mother. And I said, I don't want a relationship with this child. Then she said, this is your sister. You're going to regret not talking to her. This is the perfect opportunity. You don't know what you're missing. And I said, no child should have someone in their life that feels like they shouldn't be here. I feel like that child is the result of an affair of my mom cheating on my dad. And I don't feel like that child should be here. So since I have this type of animosity about the situation, I don't want to meet the child or have any type of relationship. I don't want to be a negative person in that child's life. My auntie kept pushing, so I went no contact with her. Now, last November, my mom and her husband passed away, leaving behind their child. My grandparents initially took the child in. The child left my grandparents' house and went to a couple of more relatives' house, but ultimately, nobody wants to keep the child. Nobody wants to keep her. So everybody's now looking at me. They've been asking me to take the child in. And I told them, I still feel the same way I felt all them years ago. I don't feel like this child should be here. I don't want to be in that child's life. I don't want to see the child. So no, I won't be taking the child in.
Okay, we can stop it right there. So basically, he kind of repeated the same thing, and basically, like the comments were kind of like mixed. Some people were saying that they feel like he was taking his like his anger out on the kids. Some people were saying like he's right. Like somebody even said thank you for not taking the kid in, and then like mistreating the kid. But like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel like because like technically that's the brother, he should like step up because like the kid's like in foster care. Nobody wants the kid.
He's goofy.
Is he? Why you feel that way?
I'm not saying he should take the kid in because he said it's only been like 2 years. I'm guessing he's like 20, 21 maybe.
He said he's 24.
Oh, at the time when this happened?
No, right now he said this is a situation that happened right now.
Oh, I thought, because I remember he said 2 years, he moved out then.
So he said it happened at 16. 2 years later, he was 18. He went no contact.
And then 2 years after that, then he ran to child at his auntie's house. So I thought that was around the same time.
Yeah, nope. So
either way, that's still like, I ain't going to say you have to take in the child. I will say not having a relationship with a sibling because of what your parents did, to me, it's stupid. Like, honestly, the child didn't ask to be here. the child's a result of what your parents or parent decided to do. So, not saying you have to be like, oh, I just love you to death, what them, but I feel like you have a relationship with a child, especially now that the child lost their parents. So now you both lost both of your parents.
So do you feel like he should take her in?
I don't think he should take it. I don't think he has to take her in. I think it would be the right thing to do, the responsible thing. But you're young. You probably don't have kids either. So I'm not gonna say you have to. But I think that having a relationship with a child, especially one now that you have something in common, y'all both have no parents. Like that's kind of he goofy for that. I'm sorry. And the reason is because of how he feels about what his mom did. That's literally the only reason. I'd be pissed off if my sibling told me that.
What you think, Jeremiah?
I think it's okay. I got two mixed feelings with it because like when it comes down to it, like that's not his kid. So like he don't have no obligation for the kid. Like you know what I'm saying, whatever. But then at the same token, that's your sister. Like you finna let your sister be ass out?
Well, technically that's not his sister because he never had a relationship with her.
No, that's his
I
biological
mean,
sister.
yeah, but
Yeah, that's his sister.
okay.
So I was like, you gonna let your sister be ass out? But at the same token, it's like, why didn't the parents have anything in place for when they pass away or like anything?
I think it might have been like he didn't go into detail, but it seemed like it probably like some traumatic that.
No, I'm just saying like, for instance, I don't know how old the daughter is, but then like a will or like
But once
anything.
If this was 16, she was pregnant, and probably like if he 24, what's 24 minus 16, y'all?
no, the child's still
Like 8 or something.
no, child's still a baby though. But like the child goes to next of kin to the parents, both parents. So whether that be the grandparents, unless they're too old and they like, give up legal guardianship. But I think that's what happened. They went to
So
the
yeah,
grandparents.
so he did say, I don't know if we got to this part. He did say when it first happened, it went to the grandma, then it went to the auntie.
Yeah,
like they was playing ring around the rosy with the baby.
But that's what's supposed to happen. though.
So no, it's if you got a will, like you put in your will, my child when I die, my child goes to boom, and when that person die, the child goes to boom, and then when that's how it's supposed to go. If you got some paperwork and stuff in order, but if you don't got paperwork in order, it basically goes to like you said, the next of kin. So the next of kin is the grandma or like the sister or whatever. But if they don't wanna, then he's the next of kin.
But no,
he
I
don't
feel
have
like-
to. He's not obligated to take the
I
child.
don't think a
I
sibling
feel
is
like-
next of kin to. They are next to kin, but then that like legal.
Yeah.
It's something like that. It's something like cause
But listen, everybody putting it on him. Why y'all don't take the kid? Y'all been around the kid longer than he has. Y'all trying to put the kid with a complete stranger. Why the grandma and the auntie can't take the kid in?
it's children.
So for
parents,
me, I'm
siblings.
just like,
siblings are at the parents.
Yeah.
but I'm just like, why when she went to the grandma couldn't keep it and went to the auntie, and they keep mentioning the mama side. Where the hell the daddy side at?
Right, that's the thing. I was thinking like, why the daddy people can't step up and try to do something, but then evidently this might be a hypothetical situation.
No, he said this is real life.
I don't know.
Well, I
But
don't.
people
Steve,
be-
I want to get your opinion
People
too.
be on TikTok making up stuff,
That's true.
but I don't know. I ain't trying to say
That's true.
don't sue us. I apologize. I'm not trying to say you lying. I'm just trying to say you never know. He might be a writer or author and he made up this story or something.
That's true.
But anyway, I just feel like when it comes down to this type of stuff, why is it on TikTok? Why you just can't have a conversation with your family?
He
and
said
just do
because
it?
he already set in stone that like what Steve. Let's get Steve opinion first.
So my opinion is it's a little immature. I'm kind of on James' side on that one. It's a little immature to not want to take care of your blood sister because of some shit your parents did.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I think it's fair, but it's a little immature. I don't know. I would take care of the kid. I would figure out how to take care of the kid, even if it's like, okay, I'm gonna promise one of my aunties, like, okay, you let her live with you because you got a crib and
I'll
a
help you out.
husband and all this, and I'll contribute financially.
Oh, I
But
can
he
help
and
wherever
he
I
said
can.
at the end of the video, he said he literally could. He living in a 2-bedroom apartment. It's just him. I feel like
So
the
he
whole.
bogus.
I feel like the whole family. I feel like the whole family is bogus.
Everybody
I feel like
bogus,
they.
just the
I feel like
kid
they
need help.
trying to put it all on him, but in reality, like, okay, if I'm saying like he said like right now the kid is in foster care. Why the hell y'all let that kid go to foster care? Because
Yeah,
the
that's
little
fucked
kid was in y'all custody, and y'all was trying to finesse me to get the kid to the point where y'all just said F the kid. So I feel like the whole family is bogus. Like y'all all don't want to take responsibility for this little girl, and in the end she loses. She done lost both parents, and now she in foster care.
Well, I think with when they do like go to like somebody who's not your parents, the system still actually kind of watches over that. So they might the other relators might not be like good fits.
He said that, and he said that too. He was just like they even had like the the social workers called him to like even try to like convince him, and he was just like, no, I'm not taking these kids. And he actually told the social worker, I want to go no contact. I don't want no contact with this little girl.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I
yeah.
just thought of something so wow. It's like because like the last episode, like the last episode, I was thinking about something that y'all said, but no. Back to this conversation.
Oh, child. I'm thinking.
I'm not trying. It's funny, but I'm trying to see because like I think about like with me and my sister because like when my parents passed away, or so my mom passed away first, and then my dad ended up passing away a few years later. So then like the state just instantly came trying to like well, I ain't gonna say kidnap, trying to no they
Just
they
not put down in custody.
they really came like they came like that same weekend. Like my daddy
Yeah.
died, and they was at the door, and like it
Trying
was,
to just take y'all.
yeah, they was trying to take us. So like my auntie and my grandma had basically kidnapped us from because like it's supposed to be like a whole system that go through that. So they basically put me in my god sister house. I'm not at my cousin house, and they took my sister to our god sister house, and we was gone for like 2 weeks. Like they was planning the funeral, doing all the paperwork, all the stuff or whatever. They did all that, and they kept coming like trying to looking for us, and it's like they like oh.
Like y'all ran away.
So I don't
basically.
know what they said. I don't even remember what they was. They told me the story, but I don't remember for real what they told the state or whatever. But then like after the funeral or whatever, that's when all the paperwork and all the stuff started going into effect. And so what happened was that my grandmother actually technically adopted us, but then when my grandmother passed, it goes down to my auntie. And then like when my auntie passed, it's supposed to go down to my uncle and so on and so on. So it is like a process you have to go through. But then like when my sister turned 18, she was trying to actually take me with her as she moved out, and that was a whole thing. So then it's like it is like a step. It's a process, and it's a hard process because they be instantly trying to take you to
Damn, that's crazy.
take you to
Instead of
state.
just having you stay with the family.
No, because they have to go through like the investigation process. They have to go through all this. It's like it's a lot that you have to do. Like if you for instance, I ain't trying to say like you gonna pass
Yeah.
away, but if you pass away and if you don't have no will, you don't have nothing going on about your kids or whatever, then like they go automatically assume it's going with your grandma or whatever or the dad. But then if the dad end up passing away, it's gonna always be like the state trying to come in
And just,
and
take
just
the kid.
control everything. And like DCFS is
Yeah.
like fucked up. Like they really they be taking them people kids away from them that don't need to be taken away. And then like the
Yeah.
people the kids that be dying in a system. It's like
Mhm.
it's fucked up. But it's like I guess it's like a good thing they try to watch over and try to help. But nah, it's
But they
crazy.
know that system fucked up. But I guess this story kind of relatable to me because my stepdaddy, like, this been my daddy since I was like fucking before I went to school, like my whole life. Recently, like when I say recently, I mean like 4 Christmases ago, I went to Christmas dinner and he had this grown ass kid saying, "This your brother," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?"
Oh, you
Like,
told us about that guy, yeah.
yeah. So like at first, like I think I had his mindset, like, you cheat on my goddamn mama, you got this nigga at Christmas dinner, and like, you know, like I didn't know about it. Like I met this nigga like when and I feel like everybody knew about it but us. So it was kind of weird. And luckily my mama had like warned me, like, hey, just so you know. And I'm like, when my mama told me, I'm like,
Girl,
kid. Like, yeah. So like when I first met him. Now, mind you, I first met him. He pansexual. I'm like, who the fuck is this weird ass little boy? Like, you know, like I'm like, this is a lot going on right now. You know, like y'all tell me this my like my daddy interested, like, this your brother. I'm like, nigga, what? Like, what
Wow,
is
that's
this?
my
Is
brother.
not my, like they introduced like he pansexual, like he lived in Puerto Rico, well, part of Puerto Rico. So I'm like, and then you cheat on, and y'all know how I feel about it. I'm like, then you cheat on my mom with this motherfucking Mexican, but not like I'm
Oh my
going
God.
crazy because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like I recently just had like my first real like conversation with him. I'm like, damn, we kind of like into
Y'all
the
can
same shit.
connect, yeah.
Like, yeah. And like I really was kind of on some like, because my mama felt some way for so long. So I'm just like, damn, like, you know, like she knew about it. She didn't want to tell us. Like she met him after us and everything because she was like really standing on like she didn't want to meet him because she was like, she felt like him too. Like, this is a kid out of wedlock. She didn't leave my daddy and stuff like that. So I was kind of on my mama's side too. Like, fuck this little goddamn boy.
Yeah.
And then my mama had like the little conversation with like, nah, like it's not
Yeah.
his fault. And so then
That's
I
the
ended up
thing.
having like a real little conversation. And like now he called my mama. Like him and my mama got the closest relationship out of everybody.
No, that is the
So,
thing, like, because it's not his fault. It's not the
Yeah.
kid's fault. It's like, I can see if the kid was like,
But
oh,
on my end, I'm like, I don't give a fuck who fault it is. Who the fuck is this?
no, but that's true. Like, it's a way you got to look at it.
Yeah.
But
Because
what you
that was my mama.
What you going to say?
I said my situation's like that. My mom and dad was married, and my dad cheated on my mom and got that lady pregnant, and my mama met them, and she looking like, "Is this your child?" She asked my dad straight. He lied and said no.
And he
if
looked
she,
just
if
like.
he didn't lie though, me and my sister wouldn't be born.
Yeah.
Cause she said I would have left him at that moment.
Damn.
So he lied, and it made me and my sister get born. And I
Damn.
met
Shout
I
out
met my
to-
sister.
Shout out to your daddy for
I-
being a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we wasn't out there.
Hey, hey, I met my sister too when I was 11, I think, or 12. And she was cool. She was a little wild. I fuck with her.
Wait, how old is she? How old is she right now?
She would be, because my oldest sister is 37, 38, so she would probably be 35.
Are y'all not
30.
close?
Me and my oldest are. Me and the middle, we cool.
Mm.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. I feel like when it comes down to it, because like once your mom and dad die,
That's
it's
y'all.
like
Y'all
that's
only
a-
got each
yeah.
other. Yeah.
So I feel like that's when like me and my sister, we be bumping heads sometimes, and we always arguing and going back and forth, whatever. But I love my sister, and it's like we try to like be connected because she got 4 boys, and so I'm trying to be like a father figure for them and show them stuff, whatever. But like it's like at the end of the day, that's all y'all got. And it's like you gotta, I don't know, but everybody don't have that mindset. So you can't fault nobody for not thinking like you think. You can't fault nobody for not being like a family man or a family girl or a family woman, because like he has all right to think how he feel.
You gotta think like, damn, my daddy just died. You just moved this random ass nigga in here. So like now I don't feel comfortable
But
talking to you.
at the
I feel
same
like
time-
I really blame the mama, because like in that moment he probably didn't have nobody to really like talk and release to, and so like he just had all of this pent up, because like he couldn't even mourn his daddy before you done moved a whole nother nigga in here. So
No, that's
I
crazy work.
really kind of blame the mama. So like he really needs to go to therapy though, because
I
I
was
feel
finna
like
say that.
he's still holding on to that, to the point that like he can't be like, damn, like.
I was gonna say that I feel like it's like a trauma that happened to him, and he has to
Yeah.
break through that and not be living in that. But probably when he see that little girl, he still see
Yeah.
all the trauma that happened
Mhm.
with that, and that's you know what I'm saying. That's something that the mama inflicted because she didn't even help him get through his daddy's death before moving somebody in there. That's one. Secondly, you pregnant with this man, baby. That's not my daddy's baby. That's two. So you a liar, and you been lying the whole
Like y'all
time.
building a family,
Yes.
and you got to think the 2 years before he left, like he like
Probably don't know
was
what was
hating
going
the
through
hell
that.
out-
Yeah.
And I feel like, me personally, I feel like immature or not, I'd rather him not get the little girl, because like he's so like the resentment that he had for her, he wouldn't treat her well. So like before putting her in that household, and now like she already like, damn, my mom and my daddy gone, and now I'm with this man who supposed to be my fucking brother, but he treat me like he hate me. I'd rather her not go there.
Yes, I think she deserves. If she in foster care, you never know how it works. Cause like, if foster
Yeah.
care could be a good place and help a stepping stone. Like Keisha Cole was in foster care. What Jake? Who was that? Kaepernick was in foster care. Like, a lot of people was in foster care and actually went and actually did something with their life and was taught and raised nicely. But there are like the other flip side of foster care. There are people that be abusing these kids. There are people be stealing those checks and doing all the stuff that they don't need to be doing. But at the end of the day, we need to just pray for her and him to help them
Yeah.
get through that, because like that's a tough situation. Although the family already had her, I feel like they should just stick with it and keep her. But I don't know. You can't say what they should do because we ain't in their shoes. We not their family. We can't tell them what to do. But I just feel like everybody needs to just figure out what they need to do, what's best for them. Because like at the end of the day, he do seem like he's resenting the girl. He do seem like he's mad at the girl. He do seem like, so that don't sound like a good place to put the girl in. But I don't know. I think that is bogus. Like, if your mom and dad pass away, but then at the same token, I don't know. It's nobody's fault that she here, but the mom and the dad. So they should have had it and had it together. I don't know. It's just a family needs to step up and be family. But I don't know. He don't know the girl, so I guess he not her family.
said,
I don't know.
"Hell
It's
no."
just,
You know something funny that I just thought about?
but
A lot of people, families have like that weird. I don't know, like you ever just like looked at like your family, like some of the siblings' ages, and you'd be like, they got different parents and their
yeah.
ages off. Like you just have like a cousin, like him and his brother or something got different fathers, but the mother's still with the oldest one's father. It is like, hold on, wait a minute, something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's a lot of people, families
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true.
yeah, I got cousins.
Everybody got a fair cousin.
The oldest
Everybody
brother.
got a fair cousin.
Nah,
I got like two.
They birthdays is like 9 months apart. And then so my cousin had 3 more kids with her fiance or whatever. Long story short, So the oldest son is his son, and then the 3 youngest is with my cousin.
Yeah, I get that because my
So
sister.
it's like, but it's like we all, but at my family we accept them. Like that's my cousin. I'll
What the hell
never.
you not supposed
No,
to accept him?
I'm not, no, because some people be like, that's not my cousin.
Yeah,
I'm like,
some
that's
people
not
do
my.
be like that.
Yeah, so he grew up with us. Like he was always with us. Everything we did, everywhere. So that's my boy. Like we accept him. And it's like we always do that. Like if it's a step cousin, a half cousin, a half sister, so we never say step or half or nothing. It's all like that's such and such sister, that's such and such brother, and we accept them. Like Tierra brother and Tierra sisters. Like those are my cousins. Like those are all they are my
They're fair
family.
babies.
Huh?
They're fair babies.
Oh no.
That's what we talking about.
I didn't know.
Let's rock.
No,
I
This
like
nigga just
damn.
got to yapping.
I didn't know it was a fat baby.
That's
No,
what we-
not no a fat baby.
what,
No.
That's what he was saying. Like we all got a fair cousin. You went on that, so that's why he like, damn, they
Yeah,
came
like
from
when
a
you're-
I
fair-
thought we was talking step cousins or step.
No,
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 we
like
talking
they're
about
like somebody stepped out of a situation and came back with a baby.
Okay, well the 9 months apart thing. I guess
Oh, okay.
that might.
Yeah,
count for
when
one.
they be project twins, but they got different mamas, you be like, wait,
Project
wait,
twins.
y'all, you know that
I
shit,
know, I
like,
know.
like we Irish twins,
Hey,
but
hey,
y'all
okay,
got different
I
mamas.
kind of want to ask somebody who is a fair baby, like, man, how does it feel like when you come meet the family for the first, like, how do you even bring
I
a baby
think-
back
I
to your
think it-
family? Like, yo,
They,
Oh,
they
you want
used
to
to be
ask the
grown.
daddy or the mama?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna ask
that's
my dad
true.
shit.
They usually be grown when they meet the family. They
That
never
dude-
be like babies.
No, he said he want to ask like the person who had the affair, like the affair daddy, like the daddy who stepped out.
How
Like,
do you
how
bring
did
this
you
Your
to-
dad had that affair.
How did you
Yeah.
introduce
Let's call bring
him?
them on.
Look,
Hell no.
I could call
No.
my daddy too.
Hell no.
Bring 'em- you think she gonna cancel all this shit? She gonna be like, hey,
Out here embarrassing me. What the fuck?
nah. But nah, I think
I would never ask my dad.
he gonna
I'd never ask my daddy that either.
they gonna beat
Like,
y'all
What
ass.
was you thinking?
But what would tell you something?
Go get that switch.
But no, I could call my brother, like the affair brother. I could call him because, like, when he told me the story, it was a hell of a story. I'm in the car like, God damn.
That'd
like,
be,
he
that'd
was
be
like-
interesting.
If he ask him, come on.
I mean, I am gonna ask him. He a little antisocial, so we'll see.
Steve, you got any affair
But,
cousins?
like,
Not
fair
that I know
cousin.
of, to be honest with you. Not that I know of.
That's really because like on my mama's side, I got okay. Check this. This I don't know if this true story. So I don't know if this true. Okay, so on my mama's side, I have a cousin named Junebug. On my daddy's side, my auntie's husband's cousin. Guess what his name is?
Junebug.
So I never knew that him and my auntie on my mama's side.
Did they dick one?
So I never put
2 + 2 = 4.
So why is my cousin named Junebug and this nigga named Junebug?
Little
But
June
every-
Bug.
that's Junebug Jr.
But no, but that's so yeah, that's just shit. I'm finna get beat the fuck up.
Yeah.
Good
That-
going, right?
But no, that's how, I think we all have like weird, like this ain't like an affair thing, but my mama, my sister, daddy is technically my mama's sister's brother.
Huh?
Like
Wait,
literally.
wait.
Cut
like,
the cameras.
look,
That's it.
But no, not like
That's
that.
your uncle?
It sound weird.
Your mama's sister brother. It's your mama's sister brother.
It sound weird, but like my auntie is just my mama is my auntie through my granddaddy. So her brother and my auntie share the same mom, not the same daddy. But technically, I'm like you related, like
Wait, say it again.
so my sister's daddy is my mama's sister's brother. But they only share the same mama, and my mama and my auntie only share the same daddy.
So your uncle was out here slanging.
That ain't technically my uncle because like
Well, your
Wait,
sister
okay,
was.
so
no,
y'all
so my auntie
they got the same. Your mama and her sister got the same daddy,
yeah,
and
but
then her sister and her.
brother got the same mama. But like yeah,
I mean,
it's
uncles
weird.
actually
It's how
getting-
like when
uncles
you
actually getting
like you
busy.
really gotta like slow it down to explain it. But I'm like damn,
That's
like
incest.
it ain't
No,
incest.
no, 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 no,
'Cause
no.
they're not by blood. So it's just like okay, it's just like
Your mama. That's her
listen,
brother.
it's just like me and you have the same daddy, but me and James have the same mama.
So,
so, like,
that's
y'all-
we're my
y'all-
brother.
We're not blood
Y'all
related.
not like y'all not related at all. So it's just like yeah, It's weird, but
Oh,
like
I got
y'all,
cousins like that.
y'all
Okay, yeah.
not related. So
Okay.
yeah, when I be explaining that to people,
That's
they
some
like
freaky ass shit.
it take a little minute to slow down. You really got to explain. I'm like, no, wait, it ain't incest because it sounds weird. But
Okay,
I'm like,
yeah. I get what you're saying because that's just like,
yeah.
Y'all doing incest math.
yeah, incest math is
We like white
crazy.
country bumpkins now.
No,
Alright.
for real.
All right, last one. Then I'm rapping. But look,
Okay.
this is I just remember this shit too. So when I was 18, my ex, her brother and her had different dads, but the dads are brothers. So
Oh.
her brother's dad is her uncle.
And so that's our cousin.
We doing inside math. Wrap it
So
up.
her brother
we
and her
sound
They
white.
mama fucked two
We
brothers and
sound
got
white
pregnant.
in here,
basically.
y'all.
That's our cousin. So her brother's our cousin.
No, her brother's her brother. Technically, yeah, but
That's fucked. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Black
her
people,
mama
black people
fucked two
stop
brothers.
dating your sister's brothers.
Hey, no, back to on some real, on serious note. Pray, get some sense of prayers up for this brother and his family,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Hopefully
hope
she
that.
got a foster care, cause like that ain't no place you want no little girl
Yeah,
in.
man. And if y'all got some content, some comments y'all want to put in the comment section, just go ahead and do that, man.
And shout out for you for us stealing your video.
What's his name?
Alright, y'all.
I don't know.
Shout out to him. Much love.
I deleted the shit.
If you vibe with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We here every week dropping knowledge, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture.
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to never miss an episode. And make sure to keep the conversation going. Leave your thoughts in the comments or hit us up on social media at WTW Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, stay 100, and you're going to catch us next time on One-to-One Podcast.